As I've shared before, yoga has hundreds of definitions, and today we'll begin to explore these definitions through our everyday actions. We'll start right from the beginning because, as the saying goes, when the beginning is lacking, then we just go on talking. Let's begin with Namaste. I am sure there's hardly anyone who isn't familiar with the gesture of Namaste, whether they practice yoga or not, whether they are seekers or simply living a materialistic life. I remember traveling to Europe. When I arrived at the airport, my friends greeted me with the expression of Namaste. It's fascinating how people around the world are eager to learn about and embrace different cultures. They took me to their home, and as we were entering, my friend asked, "How do you say, 'You are welcome to my house' in your language?" I smiled and replied, "Namaste." A bit surprised, she said, "Namaste, you are welcome to my house." I stayed with them for about a month. Every morning, they would greet me with good morning, and I would respond with the gesture of Namaste. When they wished me good night, I smiled and said, "Namaste." For everything, my response was always Namaste. When the time came for me to return, they saw me off at the airport. My friend jokingly said, "Don't tell me that for goodbye, you also say Namaste." I laughed and replied, "Yes, you're absolutely right. We say Namaste for goodbye as well." She raised her eyebrows, her eyes widening, clearly unconvinced. With time before my departure, we decided to grab a coffee and continue our conversation. As we talked, I once again made the gesture of Namaste. She looked at me and asked, "Why are you saying goodbye now? We still have time." I explained, "I'm not saying goodbye. I'm saying thank you for your hospitality and the wonderful time we've shared. I appreciate and respect you." She was astonished. "For thank you and respect, you also say Namaste?" "Yes," I replied, "and when we apologize and seek forgiveness, we also use the gesture of Namaste." Seeing her puzzled expression, I began to explain the deeper meaning behind this universal yet often mechanically performed gesture, Namaste. I told her, "Namaste is like saying hello in English." She interrupted, "But how can Namaste be the same as hello? We don't use hello for everything like good morning, good night, or goodbye." She quickly searched her phone, using AI to show me the origins of the word hello, which appeared in the 19th century, possibly derived from hala or halo. I nodded and continued. Namaste comes from two words, Nama and Se. Nama means divine light and Se means you. So it means I see the divine light in you. Light, as we know, is energy. It means I recognize that you are not merely the body, but energy. It means I recognize that I am not just the body, but energy. The energy within me salutes the energy within you. I continued. The word hello is also derived from halo, which again means light. We say Namaste for everything because we constantly want to be reminded that we are not just our bodies, but pure energy. This awareness gets deeply ingrained in our consciousness, so we never forget it, not even for a moment. So to be in yoga means to recognize, to conserve, and to raise this energy. This is the first definition of yoga. Before people start talking about Kundalini and chakras, they should first understand this. I paused, then added, Namaste has even deeper meanings, which I will elaborate on during my next visit. As I finished, her perplexed expression transformed into a serene silence, and instead of saying goodbye, she simply said, Namaste.